Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently winning our war against Istran Slayers. Ignore what it says down here. This doesn't matter. This is completely irrelevant because of their other wars. The Istran Slayers are defeated. There's no way that they come back here. So it's all good. We're definitely going to head over and try to grab Tragula's cross. Unfortunately, this transport ship is on its way. It's only 290 strength. Is that strong enough? Well, they already have Rhea. So this would be at best a split system. Yeah, I think we're probably not going to go for that. We're just going to head directly in. But we need to attack Isum at this point, and that is absolutely what we're going to do. But this generator world does require a job. So let's go ahead and put in, say, an energy nexus here. This factory world requires a job. We'll put in an industrial district. There we go. What else do we need? Actually, that pretty much covers it for right now. The second fleet could definitely use some orders here, which its orders are to clear out over this direction, like so. We need to get our armies in over here. Absolutely.
Beginning attack run on enemy station.
So we're going to clear out this station. Excellent. Those picket ships really doing work. Where? No, seriously, where? This is the only Istran fleet that I see right now. I don't think they're actually assaulting our spaceport. I think that's a fake assault, like something like this. Yeah. So that's fine. Eventually we're going to need a science ship down here. The borders are going to be strange after this war.
Attack run on enemy station.
There's no doubt about that. We'll figure that out. All of these guys heading in here, they can't actually win that. Not sure what they're doing. Okay, so this station is currently ours. For the moment, we're going to push out over this direction, like so. And then back to Shariat. I want to check in 33.7k. Okay, that sounds good. So from there, we can head directly into Eiffel. And we'll just see how much we can get. We will continue to reinforce this fleet for the moment. And we found an archaeological site of all things. Okay, sure. Cool.
Planet in revolt.
Okay, this is also unsurprising. So Vegalod is actually already dropping. That's going to go away instantly. Okay, no it's not. Now it's going back up. We'll institute a crackdown. And will that do the trick on its own? We'll let it tick forward a month here, and we'll see if that crackdown does the trick. Cool. So, our transport fleet is on its way. We also found the Mutagen Merchant Guild.
An alien empire wishes to communicate.
So that's all good. We have low stability on a number of worlds that we just took over. That's unsurprising. We'll get that sorted later on. This Forge world requires a job, and that's an Uthabulin. Are you growing Uthabulins? You are. Can you not? Like, literally anyone else with good habitability. There we go. Problem solved there, but we'll build a city district for now to give them a job. This generator world here requires a specialist job. Technicians are workers, are they not? They are. So we'll put in an alloy foundry there. That'll do. Excellent. So at this point, we're just in land grab mode. We're trying to grab everything that we can. We just got another first encounter going on here. Sure. Looks good to me. Scanurian asset, huh? Okay, cool.
Achieved.
And tachyon sensors. Sure. We are going to grab dark matter drawing here, almost certainly. And this is all looking good. We have a lot of work to do, though. So I'm going to immediately start construction on an additional construction ship. We're going to need it, but that's not going to be ready for a while. And that's completely fine. So we're going to head on into Elor here. That's fine. And we're going to grab Chelub here. I want to head over to Eiffel and Dwumgar. Bare minimum is what we want here.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Cool. Climate restoration is finally done. So at this point, we are going to start putting our energy credits into terraforming some of these tomb worlds. We have a lot of them. And this planetary revolt on Vagalod is still happening. Let's... Upgrading to a planetary capital would give us an additional enforcer here. We can also put in martial law. There we go. That'll be fine. Now, our other world that had martial law on it was Yurka. For the moment, that might be okay. Our stability here is quite low still. So I think that's fine. We'll leave that be for the moment. We're going to grab Nokum over here, and then after we're done with that, we're going to head up and try to grab this constellation, which I think we can get. Beautiful. We'll see if they attack over here first. And then there's this over here that I don't necessarily care about. So that's all looking good. We'll proceed that first contact, no problem. And this station will fall almost instantly. Beautiful. So we've managed to grab a lot of territory out of this war, actually. It's more than it looks like here as well. Planetary revolt on Vagalod. Okay, yep, a major incident has occurred. Minus 75% governing ethics attraction on Vagalod for 10 years. That's rough. There's no doubt about that. So this is currently at 0.0. Okay, now it's actually dropping. Good. So that won't be too bad. We managed to grab Eiffel here. And the first fleet from here... We want to go grab Dwemgar. Let's get that under control.
Transmission.
Trabano Prime, the tech world, requires an additional job. We'll put in a research complex. Azan's Crucible wants to guarantee our independence. We accept. That sounds good to me. This industrial world, we will put in our alloy Megaforge.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Stormfire autocannons. Cool. We'll grab cruiser hull points. That'll be fine. And yeah, they can grab this over here. That's fine. We managed to get a good chunk of the Istran Slayers. I think that's pretty clear at this point. So our fleet is coming in over here. We want to head to Isum. Oh, you better not be doing what I think you're doing. I don't think they're strong enough. They don't have any other armies nearby, do they? This one. And it'll get there fast. We're trying to get here. What we need to do is we need to close borders to these guys right now. So these guys will disappear. There we go. Now they can't get into our borders, and they'll have to go a different route. It'll take us time to get to Isum. Zeracor! Hi, Zeracor.
Wishes to communicate.
Cool. Let's get rid of all of that. And how's that planetary revolt going? It's going nicely. The Uvzant closed their borders to us. That's very rude. These guys will return in a year? Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay. So we need to come down over to, like, Grumium and recruit additional clone armies here. This is going to be really awkward for us, but it is what it is. Cooperation will surely benefit us all. Okay. Well, awkward indeed. An alien megastructure, that's fine. And this construction ship is on its way over. We need to get armies onto these planets. And I'm wondering where exactly this will come back at. Will it come back in, say, here? With it being a year away, I'm afraid it's going to come back in region. But that's what we have this additional fleet being created over here for. So hopefully we'll be able to get this stuff up here. Hopefully. Are they bombarding here? They are. We may not be able to get Isum. We'll see. All because the Obzant are being jerks. Of course, we were jerks to them, so fair enough. Fair enough. This is beneficial for us, so we will. Excellent. So Yurka here, we are definitely going to bump up our civilian fabricators. Vagalod, we will put in our alloy mega forges. Excellent. And this war will wrap up soon enough. A commercial pact. This will grant them energy credits, but not us. I mean, we don't lose anything from this, so I guess we'll take it. Mostly for relations purposes. We don't gain anything other than relations for that. So that's fine, I guess. Now I'm going to send these guys up over here immediately. We need to start moving up this way. And I see that these guys are up here, awkwardly. So it looks like all we can get here is likely this. But I guess that's fine. Most of this up here is low value, so it's okay. We're having to take some compromises at this point with the other co-belligerents, but that's fine. Okay.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
So these guys need to move up to Amastes, right? Definitely. They at least need to enter orbit here. Oh, there's no armies there whatsoever. So they definitely need to land here. Beautiful. There's our dark matter drawing finishing up, and let's go ahead and grab our code breaking. Get that done nice and quickly. They are attacking here, are they not? They are not. Okay. Well, we definitely need to get forces up here. When is our fleet going to get back? Still another 5 months. Yikes. So this industrial world here is going to get an industrial district. That'll be okay. I'm definitely concerned about volatile motes and rare crystals right now. There's no doubt about that. And I want this construction ship to start heading down over to Halix and build a hyper relay there. It'll take it time to get there. That's fine. And we should probably work on terraforming a number of these locations, but that's going to be pretty expensive, right? No doubt about that. So for the moment, we'll hold off on it. And I do want to bring the second fleet back to Nokum and start bombarding at Sfrak. Yeah, they're definitely going to get Isum. I hate it. I hate it so much. Sad.
Construction complete. The conquest of a new world has begun.
Sad indeed. Well, we did that to them too, so we deserve it.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Cruiser hull points finishing up, and let's grab kinetic batteries next. That looks good to me. We're definitely going to head up to Amastes, no doubt about that. We're going to take what we can over here. And when's that fleet going to be back, and where is the question? Well, it's going to be back in about a month and a half.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Code breaking is done, and let's upgrade, how about our code breaking again? That'll take a little while, but that's fine. And I do want to continue working on reinforcing our fleets here. Excellent. So they headed away from Atun. I like it. I do need to get these guys making their way up to, for now, Chigris, and we will enter orbit here. Now, there are a number of these special projects up over here, right? And the question is, what can we do about that? Does this have a shipyard in it? No, but I'm going to build one real quick. Just to build a science ship out here. This generator world requires a planetary capital.
Breakthrough achieved.
Fleet command limit coming up. That's great. And I guess we could get a civic slot here and get our system capital complexes. Sounds good to me. I want to head over to Atun here, I think. Yes. So we're going to head over to Atun and... Oh, they've already landed on Snarabu. How rude. So it's going to be Chigris. Which does actually need some bombardment. Okay, we'll get that set up. We are now in Amastes and landing, although These guys do now have some units here. So I'm going to put this general in, and our other force is back now, I think. Yes, where did they come back? Region. Unfortunate. Well, they can start heading down over this way. It's going to take them a really long time to get here. So I think that'll be fine. We should win this, I think, but at what cost? Actually, that cost isn't so bad. Cool.
Our warriors are victorious.
So that planet is definitely ours. I want to head over to Chigris and enter orbit here, at least. There we go.
The enemy is targeting one of our stations. We have encountered some manner of space-borne beast.
This is a lot of things at once. Okay. Greetings from Plumbia. There's a matter my government wishes to discuss. We understand that your archaeologists have been studying the ancient Arassian civilization for quite some time. Understandable, since their territory once covered a large part of what today constitutes Armenia. As it happens, their territory also extended into what is now the Karelian Foundation, and Karelian archaeologists have recovered a number of unique artifacts. If you're interested, we'd be willing to sell you one of these artifacts. What is their strength? I don't know. There's a lot of things open right now. I'll just accept this. Cool. Attention, Bizarro Ottomans. If you have need of others to fight your battles for you, know that our mercs are available. Cool. Okay. We also found the Wraith and a surprise catch. So a new asset for the Scanurians. Cool. A spectral entity has been detected by our sensors. It seems to be roaming from system to system, destroying matter around itself indiscriminately. Early observations suggest its composition and manipulation of light may make it extremely difficult to target. But one thing we have learned exploring the galaxy is even light itself can be bent and broken. We only need to figure out how. Whether by reason or brute force, it must be possible. Cool. The Arassian home system has been located. So let's go ahead and discover that, finally. Where is this? Up here. Okay. So we're going to take a science chip up over here. The Wraith is in Hodem right now. Noted. We're going to go research this project, survey this system, and I'm going to create another construction ship here.
The cowards have destroyed one of our spaceports.
Because this is an awkward location. Okay. So they're attacking us in Hodem. That is the Wraith. At this point, I feel like we should probably pull our first and second fleets back and head towards Hodem. Something like this. I'm also going to reinforce our fleets here. Cool. So we're heading into Chigris at this moment. And we'll see what the Wraith ends up doing here. It looks like it's heading to Kadraka, which is not good for us. That will break our primary lane there. We did finish this up. I want to get a science ship out over here in EUIV. Excellent. This construction ship, its only job is to go to Arras. Cool. Ubzant refugees have arrived. Always great. And at this point, the question is, can we take this? The answer is probably. And these guys are a ways out still. So let's go ahead and land here. I think we win this. Beautiful. And they already have a 2, unfortunately.
Victory shall be ours.
So here's our science chip over here. Let's go ahead and get a scientist. It doesn't really matter what we get. And we are going to go look to research all of these projects out over this way. Let's get those done. That'll give us a bit of a leg up on our research, so that's always good. And how's this invasion going? We are going to win. Fantastic.
In revolt.
This is unsurprising. And order was instantly restored. I like it.
Our warriors are victorious.
Kinetic battery sounds good. Let's go for exotic gas refinery. Actually, mega engineering. Let's go for mega engineering here. We did get a bunch of refugees, and this construction ship is chilling in Alpha Centauri. That's to be expected. We're going to move into Iras, and this transport fleet is now chilling here after having successfully invaded Snarkeel. So we're going to move up to Nokum, and what do they have there? 150 again. Okay. So we're going to bring both of these armies up to Nokum, and they are, for now, going to enter orbit. Excellent. Unfortunately, we are going to lose this, but we got a lot of gains out of it, to be honest. So let's go ahead and colonize this world. I would also like to get a lot of these climate restorations done. That would be really, really nice. For the moment, let's sell off some food here. And that does actually allow us to almost do some climate restoration, but I want to check in on our worlds here. This Forge world requires a job. Interesting Forge world. Considering it's got a research lab. Let's replace that with an alloy foundry. It's going to be awkward for the moment, but that'll be fine. And we do need to definitely get our gene clinic and our city district built here. Cool. And then we've got Colbath here, where we'll just put in another industrial district for the moment. That'll do. Excellent. So we are making our way in, and we're going to get these debris researched pretty quickly. Indeed. Do we have other debris to research? Let's check over here. That's a negative. Okay. So that seems reasonably fine. This guy's still just chilling in Hodim, and that's good. We will eliminate this wraith eventually. Did we get a special project for that? We did not. Okay, cool.
We have encountered some manner of space-borne beast.
The Arassian
Special
homeworld.
project complete.
Arassia, the former homeworld of the Arassian Concordat. Someone has relatively recently, within the last 2,000 years, gone through the trouble of systematically bombarding every square meter of the moon's surface from orbit, possibly a misguided attempt to keep the Javorian pox from resurfacing. Despite this, the surface is still covered in the fossilized remains of the billions of Arassians who succumbed to the plague in the final years of their empire. By the time it had spread to their homeworld, most of the worlds in the Arassian Concordat had already fallen, and their alien vassals were in open revolt. Judging by ancient satellite logs recovered from orbit, the mood among the population on the Arassian homeworld was largely resigned by this point. The widespread panic that had accompanied the first outbreaks of the pox on the colonies was largely absent, as most had come to accept the fact that the end was drawing near. Cool. Secrets of the Arassians has been unlocked for our artifact actions. We also got a tradition here. War exhaustion gain reduction sounds good to me. We'll go for that for now. And let's check in on our relics. So the Javorian pox sample. Research speed biology plus 50%. Interesting. It costs 3,000 to activate. That's not too bad. Okay. Well, Ouija Prime here is, of course, a forge world and requires an additional job. We'll put in an industrial district. I'm a little concerned about our energy credits for right now, but this is a generator world here. So we'll build in our generator districts and upgrade to a planetary capital. On this forge world, we will put in an industrial district. And otherwise, that seems reasonably fine. Snarkeel is a generator world right now. We could definitely demolish these hydroponics farms. Replace the robot assembly plants with gene clinics, which I would much prefer to have. And we should probably go through and do that on all of our worlds. There is a gene clinic here. So we'll just demolish our robot assembly plant. Or rather replace it with a energy grid. There we go. Looks good. And this one I would like to replace. This is what, a factory world? Yeah, we'll replace that with a civilian industry for now then. Cool. So that's all looking good. We have mostly arrived up here. We're not quite there yet. but we're almost to Nokum. Unfortunately, these guys are here. So we need to land now. We'll bring in our reinforcements, but we need to lead this attack. So in we go. Now, we are weaker than them at this moment.
Ground assault.
But our allies are coming in.
Debris analyzed.
So we're going to be landing additional reinforcements here.
Breakthrough achieved.
And it looks like we've got this under control anyway, but barely. It was a close thing. So our civic slot is up now. That's great. And I guess we could get more fleet command limit. Sure, why not? But this should be functionally the end of the war.
Are victorious.
As far as we're concerned, I believe this is the end of the war with the Istran Slayers. Now, they would not accept the status quo at this moment. But that's fine. I kind of want the Istran to just cease to exist. So functionally, we're no longer at war here. We do need to go deal with the Wraith over here for sure. And we're busily surveying Arras. That'll take a little bit yet. But once that's done, we will grab Arras and build a defensive station there as well. Gilprim Prime requires a structure. And honestly, a civilian fabricator is kind of the way to go here right now. So we'll get that underway. And Sfrak over here, go ahead and don't research that for the moment. We'll get a planetary capital going on Sfrak. Excellent. So unfortunately, we're not going to be getting these two systems. But for the moment, that's fine. We are going to be getting Terrazed, Wanya, Alcade, and Franfrid once that's over. So that'll be good. And we've got Hicklum over here awkwardly. So that's definitely looking great. I think we came out... Yeah, the Istran Slayers no longer exist. Beautiful. Uh-huh. Let's let that tick forward. Station is abandoned. That's definitely not what I expected to see. Let's get another construction ship built here. And this construction ship should immediately go to Isum. And Atun. We may yet be able to get those. We can't get Wanya and Terrazed at this point. Hicklum is under our control. Okay, that's very strange.
Analyzed.
Very strange indeed.
We have established a new planetary base.
Oh, okay. We just rebuilt those. So that's all ours. Beautiful. We'll stay here and we'll cancel that construction ship. Get out of here, construction ship. Okay, this construction ship can keep doing what it's doing. So they rebuild that in Isum and Atun. That was a very weird thing to have that happen, but okay, sure. Probably due to the way that the CBs worked. But okay, we've got some work to do, but we are at peace now. So that is great. Unfortunately, this is cut off, and we have no way to get through here. So we're probably going to need to build like gateways up here, realistically. Can we do that yet? No, not yet, but we'll get there. For now, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to work on making sense out of what we got here. It's very strange. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Unisol, Kadra, Rogue Corvid, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.